How I built a dollar income on Medium from South Africa? 3 years, 360 stories. And the exact moment my stats exploded. Is the grind actually worth your sanity? You want the dream, but you're staring at a dashboard that looks flatlined, wondering if you're just feeding the algorithm for free. Let's cut the bullshit right now. Everyone asks me, can you actually make real money on Medium living in South Africa? They want me to tell them a heartwarming story about passion, finding their voice, or some magical, fast-paced world opportunity. I don't do that. Passion doesn't pay the rent when the rand crashes against the dollar. Systems do, statistics do. And today, I'm ripping open my dashboard to show you the messy, unpolished math of going from zero to a thriving digital business. It's not pretty, and it sure as hell isn't easy. The momentum wall will try to break you. Here is the raw truth. Building a following on Medium is fucking hard. This platform has a learning curve that feels less like a hill and more like a vertical cliff face with no gear. It isn't TikTok, where you can do a lucky dance in your underwear and wake up with 10,000 followers. It's not Instagram, where a filtered sunset gets you likes. On Medium, you have to think, you have to work, you have to prove your value every single time you hit publish. If you look at my growth chart, you'll see what I call the ghost town phase. From January to September, that line was almost flat. It looked like failure. Most people quit here because they think the system is broken or that they suck. But look at the end of the year. My followers shot up to 3,508, and my email subscribers exploded to 1,082. What it takes is the sheer stubborn discipline to write when nobody is reading, so you're positioned to win when the algorithm finally decides to pick you up. Who the hell is actually reading your stuff? Here is the strange, slightly unsettling reality of this game. You never really know who your followers are. Almost everyone hides behind a pen name or an avatar. I write for people with handles like TechGuru99 or DeepThinker42. But here's the thing, it doesn't bother me at all. In this game, it's not about the face of the reader, it's about the interaction. All I know is that when an anonymous follower clicks my story and reads, I put a few American cents in my pocket. Those cents are the building blocks of financial freedom. When you stop chasing validation from specific people and start chasing value for an invisible audience, you stop writing for applause and start writing for impact. That shift in mindset is the difference between a hobbyist and a professional. The brutal math of 350 stories. People often laugh when I tell them I earn 1 to 3 cents every time someone reads a story. They say, that's nothing. They are looking for the lottery ticket, not the shovel. But let's do the math, the inventory game. If one story is read 250 to 600 times in a month, that's just a few dollars. It feels pathetic. The library effect. I don't just have one story. I have a library of 350 stories all working simultaneously 24/7. The compound result, while those 350 stories collect cents in the background, I am adding a new one every single day. South African Writers and Bloggers Guide to Earning Online. Raw, real, and proven stats. Medium.com. When those tiny streams from hundreds of articles converge, they create a massive river. You aren't relying on one viral hit. You are building an asset base that works while you sleep. My month-to-month reality check my earnings followed my library growth, and it was a slow, painful climb before it was a sprint. January to March, cent level amounts, writing into the void. April to June, the foundation phase. Followers hit 1,500. Income became stable but small. July, Sept, the momentum phase. Subscribers climbed from near zero to over 300. Hits like, How Not to Be Perfect. How Not That 13,600 plus reads started doing the heavy lifting. My data proves it is not just possible, it is repeatable. I am earning in a currency that is significantly stronger than my own, right from my laptop in South Africa. So, do you have what it takes? The question isn't whether you can write. The question is whether you have the stamina to ride the graph until it goes vertical. Can you handle the silence? Can you keep showing up when the metrics say you're failing? The blueprint is right here. The only difference between me and the person still struggling is that I'm going to hit publish again today. I've shown you the map. But there is one variable I haven't told you about yet. The one specific, psychological trap that made me almost quit in month 6 because next week, I'm going to tell you exactly what happened in that dark moment. And why 99% of writers never recover from it. BloggingLen.